Well, everyone, it's time for us to go ahead and take a look at iOS 16.0.3 that just came out on the iPhone XR. Now, I will definitely tell you this is a really big update, but this is a massive update for the iPhone 14, so I'd probably recommend installing it on those devices, but it's still important on your XR as well. Now, if we take a look at the release log, now, for some reason I didn't screenshot on this device, but on this iPhone, I don't think it was 984 point whatever megabytes. I think it was about 800 and something megabytes coming from my tenor on the previous version of software. So keep that in mind. Make sure you have hundreds and hundreds of megabytes saved on your device if you're planning on updating. Now, like I mentioned, this update was massive. So if you take a look here, basically it brought a ton of different things. It says incoming call and app notifications may be delayed or not delivered on the 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max, and that has now been fixed within this update. They also mentioned that there may be low microphone on CarPlay on the iPhone 14 models. Now, weirdly enough, I think I didn't experience this, but I think I saw a lot of people complaining about that. So that has now been fixed and or addressed within this update. They also mentioned that the camera application on the 14 models, specifically the 14 Pro and 14 Pro Max, could actually not launch, or maybe it would be slow to switch between the cameras. I didn't experience that. I've been using all the iPhone 14 models and comparing them. I didn't experience that luckily, but it looks like Apple, has fixed this problem. Now, something that the 10R could have experienced is within the Mail app. So it looks like the Mail app could have crashed if it received a certain weird email. So that has now been fixed and or addressed within this update as well. Now, I've only installed this update for a little bit of time, so it hasn't really been that long, but I will tell you, if you have an iPhone XR and you're already on iOS 16, I would highly, highly, highly recommend installing this version of software. Now, that is a complete opposite take of mine if you're on iOS 15. If you're on iOS 15 right now, I would probably recommend staying on iOS 15 for the time being. I probably wouldn't recommend installing the next version of software, iOS 16, until we're on like iOS 16.0.1 or something along those lines. If you're currently on iOS 16, I would probably recommend, updating to 16.0.3. But if you're on iOS 15, consider yourself lucky. I would probably recommend staying on that version of software before continuing on, at least in my opinion. So, in terms of that kind of covers up this update. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.